Good morning. Another sunrise, another brand new opportunity. Isn't that the best thing about sunrises? It happens every morning. You can count on it, and that means that it's a brand new day. You can do whatever you want with it. Here's my sunrise in the back. All right, so today let's talk about what is an executive search firm, because it can mean a lot of different things, and most people don't have it exactly right. There's a lot of mistakes. I know that people always ask, they may assume that we are recruiters because we consider ourselves an executive search firm. Executive search firms can be recruiters, but recruitment firms, you have to remember, work in the best interests of the companies that pay them. And they pay them usually, actually, it's really become commoditized in the last decade. It used to be around 30 to 35% of someone's first year salary, and now it's down to 17% on average. That's not a lot, and so what they want to do is work with volume and not quality. Keep that in mind, because I talk to a lot of people on a weekly basis, and many of them say, I've got a recruiter working for me. No, you don't. No, you don't. Or, yeah, I've been working with this recruiter and he's looking out for me. He's looking for some stuff. No, he's not. He's not spending any time helping you personally get ahead in your career. That's not it at all, because you're not paying him. He works for the person or company that pays him. And in a recruiter's instance, he or she, I should say, that person will be trying to fit a warm butt into a seat that fits at least 80% of the qualifications. In fact, I've been told by a colleague of mine that's a recruiter that if they make an 80% match, they're thrilled. But they want you to be hired for as little money as possible. Why? Because they're working on behalf or in the best interests of the companies that pay them. Those are their clients. And the lower the dollar amount that new candidate ends up making, the better off it is for the company. And as the recruiter works for the company, they will hopefully get another requisition, which is what they call, here, fill this for us, fill this job for us. So it's just, don't be fooled by thinking that a recruiter is working in your best interests. So moving on to what we do, we work on behalf of you, the job seeker's best interests. So we are looking out for you. I've got a lot of techniques based in human psychology that no one else uses, because no one has the background in psychology that I do. So a lot of what we do is based in marketing best practices, sales psychology, and using, even in marketing, it is considered a psychological exercise. You're trying to influence and persuade. So that's what we're trying to do. The personal branding that you get, which is a fancy name for saying any of your resumes and your LinkedIn profile, and that's going to be your main attractor. You want to get that to where you are defining yourself and how you do business, as well as what's the secret to your success? How are you different than everyone else that a company may talk to? And then what makes you a good or a perfect, insert job title here. And so we want to find a brand that is future focused, not just documenting what you've done in the past. So instead, what we're looking for is we're wanting to create that narrative that explains to the reader, especially on LinkedIn, if you hire me, this is what you get. So that's our job. And we do different programs for different needs. Some people have a great personal brand, a very compelling, robust LinkedIn profile with a lot of quantifiable results, quantifiable accomplishments. And if you've got those, good on you. The next thing we do is really a proactive outreach to the right people within the right companies. And and also teaching you how to have what is considered an unstructured conversation, how to structure it. And I've got a framework. I can tell you exactly what to say and in what order to say it, which when you're networking, that's why people hate networking, because a lot of times it's a waste of time because it's not moving you forward in your search. It's just randomly having conversations with people who are willing to talk with you, and it's really not going to get you a job anytime fast. And we also help with interview coaching. A lot of what we do is interview coaching because that's where a lot of people really fall short. We can build a personal brand, but then if you're not a consistent top performer in the actual conversations that you're having with that employer, you're not going to get any job either created for you or filled because of attrition. So, executive search firm could be a lot of things, but if you're talking to someone, do ask, and I've actually got a report that gives you the 10 questions you need to ask an executive search firm or executive career firm. You need to ask whoever you're talking to. And one of those questions is who pays you? Is it me or is it the company? And I guarantee you, if it's the company, then, I mean, if you get the job, it's basically because they're trying to fill that warm body into that seat as quickly as possible. Not to get you paid what you're worth, and not to make sure that you are going to enjoy and excel in that role. And if you think that you just need to get your foot in the door and then work your way up, it's going to take too long. Don't do that. A lot of people have come to me after they have assumed they could get their foot in the door and then move up, and it had been 5 years and they haven't moved. Don't think that you can get underemployed and then move up. It's not a good look. Don't do it. I hope this has been helpful. I'll talk to you soon. If you want to discuss or explore working with us, I'll put contact information in the description. Thanks.